Welcome to this week's edition of the Women's Soccer Report, here with head coach Eric Teepe. Coach, you guys had a couple of long games this past week, both going into double overtime. Just how does that change the preparation for your team, knowing you had two long games in the previous week heading into this next week?
Well, I think, we got a little bit beat up with the game, so we have a couple bodies that are not going to be training. So it affects us a little bit in training, but at the same time, that's what happens at this time of year. So some other players will just have a chance to step up and step in, and hopefully we can keep that level going. I think it was a rough weekend, but it was a good weekend in the sense of I think we learned a little bit more about ourselves.
With even though the scores of the games, like one was a 0-0 draw and the other, you guys scored one goal, but then they had two in the later periods. The offensive chances all season, they've been there for you guys. You guys are averaging 10 shots per game, but just with those, is it a matter of luck in terms of the shots going in the net, or is it something else?
No, I think we have seen some small bits that are good for us, but I think we're still not aggressive enough. For us, we really would prefer to be around 20 shots a game, and so we're well off of that. I think, it's not just the attack. I think it's just our confidence in pushing forward. We need to do a better job of winning the ball up the field as opposed to having to travel the length of the field every time to attack, because I think when you do that, it becomes a little bit harder. So we just have to be a little bit more aggressive in all aspects in the attacking half of the field.
Now, with that, too, you've had some great defensive play, especially in this past week. Amanda had a couple of really nice saves in the Hofstra game, including one punching one over the crossbar late in the second half. Then also just this backline play, being able to keep Army off the scoreboard in that entire overtime game. Just talk about the backline and Amanda's play so far this season.
Well, we've been pretty solid defensively. I think, we probably gave up a couple chances against Hofstra, but Amanda did a great job of bailing us out, and I think on Sunday we rectified that and really didn't give them a lot of chances, so Amanda really didn't have to make any saves. I do think that we need to take that confidence of our defensive play and push our lines a little bit higher, knowing that we are capable of keeping the other team at bay, and that way we can get more numbers into the attack. So hopefully we can turn some of these ties or double overtime losses into wins.
With that, you mentioned you have tough opponents coming up. This Thursday is at LaSalle. They were an NCAA tournament team last year. And then Sunday's at Hartford. Just knowing that these are the two last non-conference games before you start conference play, just the goal obviously is to win those matches. But besides that, what other goals do you have for the team heading into those?
Well, yeah, you always want to try and get out and get a win. But I think more important for us is it's the last two before conference. And we've been working on a couple things, and we just want to try and clean them up a little bit more. And if we can see that in the games, I think that would be a good mindset for us going into the conference game. We know they're both challenges, so if you get a win in either one of these games, that's going to bode very well for us going forward. But I think it's really, hey, we're still trying to take some steps forward as a team so we can be ready for our conference opener in a week and a half.
Yeah, and then one last thing, just I know you've been high on the play of a couple of freshmen in your midfield, Lea Egner and Madelyn Robbins. Maddie got her first assist this past week, assisting Victoria's goal in the Hofstra game. And Lea, the stats show she's leading the team in assists. Just talk about their play in the midfield.
Yeah, well, they're two different type players. With Lea, we've played her in the midfield and also up top. Very dynamic on the ball, has the ability to find, second and third runners in the box, which is always a key component in making a final pass. And she also shows that she can serve a ball, shoot a ball. Where Maddie is just someone that is just being a ball winner in the midfield, breaking up plays before they even get to our back line. Her work rate is through the roof. So I think it's really bodes well for us that we have freshmen coming in and giving us some quality minutes and really helping us.
Thank you for your time this week, Coach.
Thanks.
You just heard from Coach Teepe about a couple of the Knights freshmen. Now we're about to introduce the rest of the Knights freshmen, as well as Maddie and Lea, here on a little edition of Meet the Knights.
I'm Lea Egner. I'm from Germany, near Stuttgart.
Hi, my name is Madelyn Robbins, and I am from Cambridge, Ontario, Canada.
Hello, I'm Paula Ruess. I'm from Germany, Falterbach.
I'm Pauliina Talaslahti and I'm from Finland and my hometown is Espoo.
Isabelle Udovc from Burlington, Ontario, Canada.
Hi, my name is Christa, Waterman and I'm from Perry Hall, Maryland.
food is a kind of pasta we have in Germany. You don't know it here in America. It's called Spätzle.
My favorite food has to be seafood and sushi.
It's like from my home country, it's called Maultaschen. It's similar to ravioli but with spinach in it.
My favorite food is probably pasta and meatballs.
Probably salmon and broccoli.
My favorite food, I'm in love with pasta. Really anything, chicken pasta, lobster, anything, it's good.
I'm a business major.
My intended major is business.
Psychology.
Business.
Biology.
My intended major here at Fairleigh Dickinson is biology in order for me to try to get into medical school.
Honestly, I would say my whole team could be in a comedy show because they are all so funny.
I honestly can't pick one. It has to be between Chloe, Gab, and Vic.
I would probably say Chloe because she's like doing it in a background when no one sees her, but yeah, it's funny.
Probably Gabby or Chloe.
I'm thinking Gabby. She's full of energy. She's always there for me and I love her. So
I would say my mom because she's a strong person and always leads me in the right direction, so she's my role model.
Has to be my mom. She's a very strong person, so I kind of feed off her energy of that.
I would probably say the German national player Leonie Meyer. She plays my position and is really good.
Probably my sister, because she also played soccer and she's a coach now, so she can give some really good advice.
Most likely my dad, just because he's so supportive and everything.
definitely my father. He played professionally for soccer, so I guess that's where I got it from. And he's always there for me. Whenever I'm down on myself, he picks me right back up. So shout out to my dad. I've been told I'm a fantastic singer.
I'm kind of good at singing, but I don't like to do it much in front of people.
I would say I'm pretty good in dancing, and yeah. I would take a dream vacation to the Caribbean because I saw pictures and it looks so nice, and I wanted to see it in real.
To Bora Bora because it looks really nice.
Hawaii. Yeah, probably Hawaii.
To Spain, because I have some friends there and I really love the beaches and the weather. So to Spain.
Probably Fiji because I've just seen pictures of it everywhere and it's so beautiful.
I'm thinking the Bahamas because it's so beautiful there. I love the ocean. The food's probably amazing and the culture is different, so definitely try there.
I would pick a turtle because they're my most favorite animal. I don't really know how I describe myself as it, but I love them, so I would choose that.
Probably a dog because I like eating, sleeping, and outside activities. So
Probably a dog because they just kind of lounge around all day and that's what I like to do, and they're really cute.
Probably a cheetah because I'm fast and they're also very powerful, so yeah.
I listen to everything. I'm not listening to techno, but I like dancing to techno music.
Honestly, I listen to everything from country to rap to R&B to basically anything. I'm up for anything.
I listen to every artist, kind of hip hop, kind of Spanish music. So yeah.
I don't have a favorite artist, but maybe like pop, like pretty much like everything, but mostly pop.
I listen to like all kinds of music. I don't really have a specific one that I like more than the other. Right now, I think my favorite artists are Dan and Shay.
I listen to all sorts of music. I really don't have a favorite artist because anything that sounds good, I'll listen to. So pretty open about that.
The coaches.
Number one was the coaches. They were really, really nice, and they gave off a good vibe and kind of really welcomed me. And also the smaller school community. It's really good to be able to walk to class and not get a drive to class, and I think it just has to be the size of it.
I think it was Lea and I, so my best friend Lea and I had the opportunity to come here together to FDU, study here and play soccer. And it was the only university who gave us the chance to study together, and yeah.
When I visited the school, I really liked the coaches and the girls, so yeah, probably mostly the team here.
It just seemed like a nice school. It was a good size, not huge like the state schools are, so I liked that aspect of it.
I love the size of the school, medium size, with the teachers actually get to know me. It's a D1 program, and it's a fantastic program. The team is amazing, they're supportive, and I'm going to enjoy my time here.